St. Louis Magazine's A-List Reader's Choice Award winners have officially been announced, and dining editor George Mahe is here to tell us all about it. George, thank you so much for being here.
It's great to be here. This is a great issue. We dedicated the entire issue to the A-List, which we've never done before. So there's hundreds and hundreds of A-List entries there.
Super cool. Now break down the A-List for people who may not be familiar.
Well, there's editorial picks. There's several hundred of those, and then there's a bunch of Reader's Choice picks. Frank Cusimano was an A-lister. Rennie was nominated, so it kind of goes across, you know, places, people, items, great food. So it's really a good issue, and it's one you can kind of circle and dog ear and check off as you.
You have the food section, so that's pretty
fun.
And
I've got the good section. So we're going to start. This is just a beautiful dish. We're going to start with a place called Grafted.
Okay.
Grafted Wine Bar in Belleville just opened a short time ago, and this is a fancied up avocado toast.
Yum.
I mean, look at that. It's got salmon
fanciest avocado toast
and cream
I've ever
cheese.
seen.
Those are kale chips.
Okay.
And
crunch.
It's just a beautiful dish. Everything's just set off perfectly. Another thing they have is a watermelon salad this season, and you know there's some feta, there's some olives, there's some interesting things. The secret ingredient there is called chamoy,
okay,
which is lime and chili and some macerated fruit, and it's a little salty, so that goes really well with watermelon.
So don't be scared to mix fruit and salt.
No, you should, and pepper too, for that matter.
Okay.
You know, they have beer, they have cocktails. This is a blackberry cobbler cocktail. What a beautiful thing that is. So this is in Belleville, and they opened a year ago. Okay. Right? And their anniversary is tomorrow, and they're having champagne flights and champagne tasting. And it's in this old 1850s townhome. They have an old world room and a new world room for the wines. It's just a really cool place.
So cool. And
so they got an A-List award.
You said 1 year?
A year tomorrow.
Wow. What an accomplishment.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so we're staying on the east side, over in Edwardsville, is a place called Blue Violet, right? Okay. And this is
pretty neat looking.
This is a pork belly that's braised in coffee and cola. Those are, yeah, I know what you're thinking, but it goes really well.
I trust.
With this. There's some grits, there's a poached egg, so you can kind of make, so
cool.
that works really well. Blue Violet's been open just a couple months. It's Mike Del Pietro's, it's his first restaurant that he's done that isn't Italian.
Gotcha.
So this is a kind of a new Americana restaurant. It's beautiful.
So fun.
It's in a very hot area of Edwardsville, and like I said, I think they've been open 8 or 9 weeks. That's a place to check out.
That's neat.
And the pork belly's just great. Those are some pickled jalapenos and some other goodies there.
So good.
We move back to St. Louis and we go to Tempest. Have you been to Tempest yet?
I have not.
I'm telling you, Tempest it's one of the best restaurants in town. They just opened their dining room, I think, in October. But anyway, this is obviously a summer salad with some beautiful heirloom tomatoes, and there's a sourdough tahini dressing on there. The chef was the captain of the U.S. Culinary Olympic team a short time ago.
What?
So everything you see is not just tastes great, but it's a beautiful dish. I mean, it's outstanding. It's totally Instagrammable. They could have won an A-List award for service, or atmosphere, or vibe, or food. And anyway, it's a great restaurant.
Vibe is important.
Vibe is important.
So I'm noting that.
So last but not least, this might be the most fun A-List award. These are Sandos. These are Japanese sandwiches called Sandos. This is from Izumi. And Izumi is a little truck that zooms around town with these. There are savory ones, there's some chicken ones, there's eggplant, there's egg salad, but these are their fruit Sandos. This is fruit and whipped cream on shokupan bread, which is, think Wonder Bread. It's a nice, light, airy, white bread.
Interesting.
And, but it totally works. You've got some, mango, and you've got peach, and the usual suspects here. But Izumi is just an awesome idea, bringing the Japanese sandwich concept to the States. They sell snacks, they sell all kinds of Japanese beverages, and they're going to, like I said, it's kind of a food truck. It's this little teeny-weeny pickup truck. I think there's a picture of it somewhere.
That's so cool.
But so they're going to do, they're actually going to start running on weekends at both noodle houses. So you'll have a permanent spot to find these Sandos.
Nice.
Because everybody's wondering, where do I get them?
Right.
I want one. So that's where you go, and that's happening very soon. So, I mean, this is 4 of about, I don't know, 50 or 60 the editors talked about.
This is where to go if you want to find a good spot.
It's been called the best issue of the year. Yeah, I did say that, and I will say that. But other people have said that too, especially since it's all A-list all the time.
Right.
You know, that's all there is, and it's a good comprehensive listing of what's going on and what's cool in St. Louis, and we're very proud of it, and we're getting a lot of good feedback.
Well, you've definitely introduced me to a few cool spots this
I
morning,
know.
so I'm pumped.
I brought a knife and fork for you too, so you're all.
Should we hurry?
Take your pick.
Which one do you think? Do you want to be easy? Should we do a little sandwich maybe?
I think I'd do that for dessert. I think I'd maybe start with this. You could have a little of that. Pork belly, I think I'd maybe wait for lunch for that guy.
Is this the cola coffee?
Yes, and that's the cola coffee braising liquid too. So you could probably, you know, have a little.
Take it like a little shot.
A little shot of that too. So that's the story.
It all smells so good too.
Yeah, it does. And yeah, we do this every July, the A-list. We usually have an A-list party. We've postponed that for the last couple of years, but there'll be an A-list party next year. Fingers crossed.
Well, we're waiting for our invite, so.
You'll get one, absolutely.
And we'll hopefully have this truck pull up to.
It's so
KFCK.
cool, and it's about this long. I mean,
so
you'll just
neat.
laugh when it comes, when it rolls up.
That is crazy.
It's an old Japanese pickup truck, and it's just adorable.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
the Izumi truck.
The Izumi truck to get your little sandwiches.
Sando, yeah.
Sandos. Well, there you go. You can find the full list of the Reader's Choice A-list winners at stlmag.com/A-list or grab a copy of the latest issue. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, my pleasure.